Hello, I'm Johnny Rowlands, your host of our shooting show, and we certainly appreciate you tuning in to us today. We really do appreciate coming into your homes. We want to welcome the good folks at WYLE television and the cable companies they're on in northern Alabama. We're so pleased to be coming to you today. This is, in fact, the shooting show. If you haven't seen our program before, what we're about is we want to show the positive aspects of owning and operating firearms. We have a lot of fun on the program. We have some humor. In fact, today we have a Grand Ole Opry star that has stopped by today that's going to be on the show. We really appreciate that. We certainly have a lot of fun. You know, the principles of shooting guns are like operating any other machine. These are power tools. That's what they are. And whether it's a revolver or semi-automatic or a rifle or a shotgun or something black powder, we like to cover as many things as we possibly can. In January, believe it or not, friends, we will start our 7th year on the air with the shooting show, and we're so excited to be here. You know, I personally want to thank everyone who has supported our program, who's contributed, because this has allowed me as an individual to go on with my job, to go on with our education, with the things that we feel are so important in preserving our way of life as Americans. You know, sometimes we can compare the shooting show to a full meal at the dinner table. We'll have all kinds of things. We'll have some tasty things. We'll have some steak. We'll have some all sorts of good things that you'll enjoy. We'll also have some vegetables, and I'll certainly class our political information, because that's really what we do as far as politics goes. We give information that you unfortunately cannot get anywhere else on television, and it's very important. And it's like eating your vegetables. You know, if you don't, as a child, someone who's uneducated is what food is, if you don't eat your vegetables, you'll be stunted in your growth. And a lot of times you'll start off and it may not be that tasty, it may be a little dull, but we learn as we mature how important those vegetables are to our entire well-being. And you know what? Most of us get to where we enjoy eating those vegetables. And this is something, you have a lot of other things there on the meal that some will be tastier than others, but certainly as we mature and we understand what it's about, then those vegetables become a whole lot better, and then you understand just what this is about, what our involvement as citizens. You know what, friends? I like to certainly believe I'm a trustworthy American citizen. But you know what else? I'm not the only one. I believe you are too. I believe you're trustworthy. I want to have my firearms, and I want to use them responsibly, and if I use them irresponsibly, just like anybody else, I'll have to pay a price for it. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to use my guns irresponsibly. And you know, I'm willing to extend that same courtesy to you as a viewer, you as a citizen. And why shouldn't you, if I can have mine, why shouldn't you be able to have yours? It was so important that our founding fathers put this in our sacred Constitution. And yes, I say sacred because our Constitution has given us the best standard of living, the best way of life of any country in the history of the world. So friends, let me tell you what, that's why we think it's so important. That's why we do the things we do to help you understand what's going on. It is so important. And getting back to that meal, some of you may be duck hunters. Some of you may be and not care about handguns. Some of you may be IPSC shooters, not care about shotguns. But let me tell you, if you just ate the dessert, if you went to just the core thing that you personally were interested in, if you ate just the dessert on the meal, you're not going to be nearly as healthy as you would be if you had the entire course or the entire combination of what's on your plate. And really, that's what we have to do here on our shooting show. We have to educate people that don't know much about guns, people who are casual. You know, friends, now it's with the urbanization of America, it's become harder to find places to shoot. And if you have something in your home and you don't ever use it, you may not be quite as distressed when someone says, well, hey, well, look, these are dangerous. We need to take that away. If you don't understand what it's about and you don't ever get the opportunity to use whatever it is, you may say, well, okay, if you don't understand what it's about. And that's what my job, and it's our job as shooters, to educate other people on on just what this is about.
Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourages you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching Gun Websites.